Morning. So here I am at my campsite in Mammoth Cave. I've gotten up and made my coffee, consumed much of that. Little riverside campground. You see my truck over there. I just saw the littlest of little chipmunks, I think is what it was. It was so tiny I couldn't tell, but looked like a tiny squirrel. Maybe it was a baby squirrel. I don't know, but yeah. Now I got the place to myself. My one neighbor did leave, so I'm just meandering about before I go for my tour of Mammoth Cave. A couple hours. Yeah. Still don't really like these northern places in the wintertime when trees go all leafless and brown. It's not nearly as pretty when there are leaves, but it is more pleasant weather-wise. This area, of course, is a humid subtropical climate, and have to accentuate the humid there because this place is very humid. It may not be quite as bad as Florida, but at least in Florida you get sea breezes and whatnot, and I don't know. Humidity's bad there. I'm not trying to mince words, but it's not as some reason I tolerate it better because there's beaches and sunshine and sea breeze and whatnot. So, like I said, I would never live in Central Florida if I can help it. It's kind of like the same here as in the southeast U.S. with the humid subtropical climate. Yeah, we got this nice little hill here between us and civilization, so it makes it extremely quiet, except for a couple of, it's like a pretty cool little rock outcropping up there. I'm not going to do much hiking or anything here. I don't think I need to get on the road, get up the road. I'm 25 minutes away from where my tour starts, so very pleasant evening spent here, night spent here. Wasn't too cold. Didn't even need to use the electric blanket. Yeah, so ground, not too bad. Not too bad. I'll give it 3 stars. I don't have proper bathrooms. All I have is these porta-johns. No electricity, of course, but I kind of come to expect that. I mean, there's electricity here, obviously, because there's light poles. Not sure how much it would be to ask to have an electrical outlet. Paying $20 a night, but I guess that's too much to ask. I don't know, but I got my set up with my solar panels and batteries such that I could get by without it. And I got my butane stove, which is what I used to make my coffee this morning. My bean is from Cafe Vino Tinto. It was pretty tasty. I wouldn't say it's quite as good as the real thing, but pretty tasty. And all they have is these portalets here instead of actual flush toilets, but don't really need to see that. It's kind of gross. Permanent portalets, but they are at least clean. So anyways, and there's a little shelter there. It was raining last night. I think it's going to rain some more, but I'll give it 3 stars. So anyways, and then later today I'm off to Arkansas. First time ever being in Arkansas. So I'll probably stop in Nashville and Memphis. Probably try to catch a meal in both places. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, Hot Springs, Arkansas is next. But immediately I get to go actually into the Mammoth Cave, which is going to be kind of crazy. But yeah, more later. Stay tuned.